Hello again, my friend. Edward here with another weekly dive into personal success and manifestation, a blend of practical tools and metaphysics to help you step into the life of your dreams. This week, I want to answer the question, does manifestation work? And give you an insight into my practices too. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So does it work? Well, the short answer is yes. Well, if that's all you wanted to hear, thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and maybe subscribe to the channel. But if you want some evidence, well, here are some examples from my own life. When I was at university, I did some background work, also known as being an extra, in film, courtesy of some of the arts and social science students who dragged me along on the promise of free food and beer. Thank you, Ali, if you're watching. Now, I was studying physics at the time, and it was about as far removed from physics as you could get. Strangely, the ordered chaos of the set seemed familiar and felt at home. After university, I applied to some of the big studios and never actually got anywhere. I guess they thought my physics wasn't really a good match. But I never let the dream die. I carried on running theatrical events through my LARP club, that's live action role playing, for many years until life took over and the comfort zone kicked in, and other people suggested I stop wasting my time doing something that was, in their eyes at least, of no value. My events dwindled away and petered out, and looking back, my mojo slowly ebbed away too, as I settled into being a normal entrepreneur. I threw myself into my business, but something was missing. I continued to write short stories and poetry, but was also assured by people close to me that this was also a waste of time and would never get me anywhere. Sound familiar? People might mean the best when they give you advice, but it's based on their worldview and their programming and not yours. There's a great quote by Osho that I wish I'd learned earlier. He said, "Anything that gives you freedom is right, and anything that destroys your freedom is wrong. If you can remember this small criterion, your life will slowly start settling on the right path about everything. Your relationships, your meditations, your creativity, whatever you are." Coaches, mentors, and leaders like Vishen Lakhiani talk about the culturescape and rules, which are another way of looking at the whole landscape of consciousness. The culturescape is essentially a normalized field of accepted modalities, ways of behaving and living life that other people expect you to adhere to in order to fit in and be normal. One never-ending homogenized comfort zone at the end of the day, and rules is short for bullshit rules that people apply to situations like the writing stories will never get you anywhere generalization, or the why do you want to be an actor, that's not a real job trope. As I slowly recaptured what I had given away, the essence of me, I got back to my spiritual roots, which had been very strong in my teens through my early 30s, when I had a vibrant life filled with the things that really lit me up. I reconnected with various practices, connected with communities of positive, heart-centered people around the world, and studied from leaders in the field of personal development, in all its spheres, including Brendan Burchard, Marissa Peer, Gabby Bernstein, T. Harv Eker, Dan Locke, Marie Forleo, the aforementioned Vishen Lakhiani, Roger Hamilton, and Master Sri Akarshana. A few years back, a friend of mine said I look like an actor and I should be in films. Well, I'd always secretly harboured this ambition and had even scripted writing, directing, and starring in a major film in my manifestation journal. But I knew from the law of attraction training that sitting around dreaming about it was only part of the puzzle. You have to show the universe you are serious about your dreams and take action towards them. I created a profile on a talent directory and just left it there. The pandemic came along and everything kind of ground to a halt. Not much happened in 2020, I think we can all agree, but I got an email from an agent at the start of 2021 who had seen my profile and invited me to apply for a major new TV series, only as an extra, but it was a step on that road. I applied and was later confirmed for the role. I did several days on the shoot and loved every minute of it. I felt I was back home. I learned more about how the industry worked from people on the set and created a full profile with the agent and enhanced my talent directory profile too. I entered a competition for an acting scholarship and was awarded a 9-week Meisner training program late summer of 2021 with the Actors Pulse in Australia, which is the leading Meisner school in the Southern Hemisphere, so aiming high. I worked on a number of other productions and signed up with a couple more agents, and even got my equity card. Work was coming in more frequently, and as my skills and reputation grew, the pace accelerated. I continued to do my manifestation meditations, and then preparation met opportunity, and I was invited to work on the next Women Unite NFT photo shoot last week on the crew side. It fused the experience of working on set with my event management experience, and was probably the best few days I've experienced in a very, very long time. And not forgetting my little YouTube channel here, where I produce these videos to help you step into the life of your dreams, sharing the lessons I've learned and the experiences I've had for you. Writing, producing, directing, starring. Well, all are manifesting in my life in unexpected ways, but here they are. Now, did it turn out exactly as I'd envisioned it? Well, no. But it did happen. The universe charts the course from where you are now to where you want to be. So you must set out on that journey with no expectations. Keep the end goal in mind and use whatever technique you resonate with. And that's really the key, the energy and frequency of vibration. Every manifestation technique is like a key to the lock of your future self. Not all of them fit, but when you find the one that does, hang on to it and use it. And if you click the like button about now, you'll help YouTube unlock its manifestation powers and show this video to other people who are looking for this style of content. Pay it forward with a like. Thank you. Now, what methods do I use, I hear you ask? Well, I'm constantly refining my methods, and I use a combination of meditation, visualization, a dash of the Silver method, and some scripting work from time to time. As I have repeated my practice, manifestations happen more quickly in some areas of my life. Another example was during a coaching course I took back in 2021 to improve my spiritual life coaching skills. I was speaking with a fellow participant about where I wanted to take my coaching next. I spoke about wanting to learn more about energy healing, as I'd done some of this work many years ago using different techniques, and I felt this was a path I should reconnect with. I had done a meditation on this a couple of hours earlier also, so the clarity of my intent during the meditation, plus my speaking it into existence, opened a gateway to it becoming real. I believed it in my core. Remember my video on feeling is the secret? And, well, the very next morning, I received an email inviting me to attend an energy healing workshop for free the next week. Mind blown. I signed up immediately, and this led to a full week of energy healing training with Master Sri Akashna a couple of weeks later. I just couldn't believe how quickly it all happened. From a single true intention, the universe manifested my desire. It said, "Here you go," and I took action and grabbed that opportunity. Well, okay, I could ramble on with other examples from my life, and if you'd like to hear them, well, comment below and let me know. And if there's one thing that's helped you from this video, tell me about that below also. And to better understand manifestation, I recommend my full manifestation guide, which you can check out here. And, well, here's the life of your dreams, my friend.
Hello there.
I entered a competition for acting. I entered a composite. I did. I compositioned. Oh, just go with the flow.